Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your night of Raw Review. Very happy the show was live earlier. So WWE with their European tour, they're in Belgium. Um, Surprised not Ireland. I think that would have been kind of cool today since it was St. Patrick's Day after all. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all, to all the Irish people out there, all my Irish folks, non-Irish folks, whatever. I guess I consider myself Irish because for my love of potatoes. You know what I mean? Time to the morning to y'all. Not just that. I don't know. Hey, just make sure, here's a little pickup line. You see a chick, you just tell her, hey, you're Irish? And she'll say, yeah. And, just, I gotta give you a kiss for the St. Patrick's Day. It's good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Aspire to make them bitches go show on the big black couch while drinking colas magnificently, okay? Especially in honor of St. Patrick's Day, alright, folks? Anyways, so Raw was in Belgium today. I was able to watch the show at work with my buddies at work. God bless them. They're great people, and they can basically, they'll say like, man, you very negative at times when you talk about wrestling or whatever. But I mean, I come from a good heart. I'm being truthful, I'm keeping it real. I'm teaching them as well the real shit about wrestling. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie to people like what I don't like, what I like. So, but it was pretty cool to watch wrestling at work and live, just instead of just watching at home, and I'll probably be very tired. So yeah, it was good. Kill two birds in one stone type of deal. Able to do some work while watching wrestling, and it was also pretty cool to watch it with them, watching something that was kind of cool. What I'm trying to say is, I'm just happy that, I could get used to basically Raw being earlier. I could literally get used to Raw being early on this European tour stuff. I actually like it. It's amazing. It's actually pretty cool. I can adjust to this. It's fun. Not just fun. I can get used to it, and it's just like, at least I can catch up on get more rest, and just do other things at a Monday night. You know what I mean? Regardless, man, Monday Night Raw. This is the first Monday Night Raw with John Cena on the show since his heel turn. It was definitely an eventful show for that. If the show didn't have that, I wouldn't say I would have enjoyed the show much. I know that's already making me sound critical and like very negative, but at the end of the day, let's just say that it was definitely worth waiting for Cena to talk, because first of all, the crowd was definitely big. It's understandable because this is like the first Raw in Belgium, and it's gonna be that mentality where like they don't have wrestling all the time like we do in the States. So they're obviously going to be very hot and crazy over it because they barely get a wrestling show like we do in the States. So it's obvious why they're going to be crazy. But the first show was Cena's heel turn. What will happen with Cena? Cena finally explained why he turned heel, what happened. While he didn't actually go in depth of why he turned on, like why he joined The Rock, why he decided to be The Rock's champion, supposedly, he did explain one of the reasons why he turned heel, and he basically made that about the show. And, I gotta tell you, man, it was a great promo. Definitely the best part of the show. Him and Cody interacting was the best part of the show, which it sucks because, when you have Cena there, and back in the days when wrestling was good, you had the main characters be showcased the entire show. You had a story going around the entire show. What I would like, though, if they did this, this is what Wrestling 101 should be. With Cena being there, they should have utilized Cena entirely on the show. They should probably have, like, some of the wrestlers, like, how could you do this? How could you turn on us and whatever? And this could lead to Cena to be angry. Who knows? Maybe Cena beating the shit out of some of the wrestlers. I don't freaking know. Showing some ruthless aggression. You know what I mean, folks? Heck, what I thought would have been a great idea of how they should have ended the show is like they should have ended the show right after Michael Cole made his comments about Cena, on commentary. They should have announced that Cena will come back at the end of the show, and he's going to confront Michael Cole. That's what should have happened, and they should have done something where Michael Cole got FU'd by Cena, maybe even beating the shit out of him, where he would probably be missing the entire UK tour or something, European tour. You never know, something, just something to give, make Michael Cole like severely hurt. That would be like massive heel heat. And it's like also like Cody Rhodes is gonna try to save Michael Cole, but it's like he's too late. Cena basically retreats. Showing the type of Cena we haven't seen for like a long time, right? Like, that would have been something, Imagine Cena beat up Michael Cole, and Cody Rhodes was not there to save him just in time, and that can lead to next week as well. Like, this is how you're supposed to build shows, Or, it should obviously led to SmackDown, Cena's not going to be announced for SmackDown, but that would be cool, like, Cody giving his thoughts about what happened with Michael Cole, shit like that. And then, it would also be kind of cool, like, over the weeks, Cena gets confronted by his past rivals. Obviously, you gotta have him and Punk interact for a little bit. But definitely interacting, maybe, like, who knows. Make it his thing where he attacks commentators, because, fuck it, the commentators suck. So who cares? He basically taking out the whole entire commentary, where they're gonna have to probably call JR to fucking bring him back. I'm just kidding, but, it would be nice to see JR back, but that's what they're gonna have to do, right? Realistically, bring back some fucking wrestler. Freaking bring back Jerry Lawler even, and have him get beat up. Have Cena beat up fucking Wade Barrett. Have Cena beat up freaking even Jerry Lawler. Oh man, I do. And even freaking eventually like JBL returns, and you can have them revisit their rivalry a little bit. Again, stories like that, just mega heat for Cena. Just going back on, like, his past. Again, Wade Barrett and them have their past issue with each other. That would be kind of cool. CM Punk technically was a past commentator. Having to confront with freaking CM Punk. Make the next few weeks, he's going to confront Cody, but his mission is going to fucking take out the entire commentary. That's freaking amazing. I think that would be good writing right there. That would be cool. But WWE's not going to think of that, and WWE didn't think of that. They didn't think of that when they had Michael Cole. Said what he said. Cena should have confronted him. Watch, they'll probably do something next week with Michael Cole and him or something, because I said it, and because maybe certain people who have a brain might say it. But at the end of the day, that would have been like a great way to end your show on a cliffhanger. You need this show. This is the problem. Like, oh, we're gonna have a match that ends the show, which is again a mid-card title match at best, as the main event. And our cliffhanger is Pentagon and freaking Braun Breaker facing off each other. Like, really, that's a big match to do? We're gonna act like that's a big way to end the show? Yeah, over freaking Cena who's there. I understand, like, it's great that they opened the show with Cena. It's a great way they opened the show. But it's like, he's still the main character of the show, and you have main characters that matter. Who cares that your roster is flooded with these fucking people? There's people that know their role. You should have utilized Cena and Cody Rhodes on the opening and the ending of the show, just like how you did back in the Attitude Era, back in the Aggression Era, back in even the 80s and 90s, even Saturday Night. Again, people knew their role. That's like freaking doing a TV show when your main character is not really showcased as the main show's character, where you just showcase as the opener. And then, you know how dumb that is? But regardless, by going what they did on the show, besides the crowd and whatever, and, Cena, the show wasn't that great. The opening segment saved the show. It saved the show to being like an okay show. I will say that. The show wasn't bad. I felt it was a little boring. Not much to care for. Like, thankfully I'm working at the same time, and I had stuff to do to keep me preoccupied. But at the end of the day, was the show really that good? Not necessarily. The show was literally just about Cena, and that's what people care for. I just felt like with better writing, the show could have been so much better. and also matches that people gave a fuck about. I'll be honest with you, I didn't really care much about a lot of the matches. I will say this. Credit where due. The credit is, oh man, I don't want to sneeze. Don't sneeze. I'm fighting within myself. Credit where due. There are not long matches on the show. Like, there are certain matches that on the show that were not long, which I liked. You know, that's a good thing. Not every match can be fucking long, for God's sake. So that's a good thing. So I will give credit to that. I just wish, like, you know, a lot of matches had more heat. The only thing on this show, like or not, that has heat is Cena and Cody. So, yeah. Anyways, I will gladly love to drink my cold colas and drink my muesli, pour it up on the status glass, but unfortunately I just took some vitamins, and just I can't really drink anything at the moment. But hope y'all drink in honor of me. And allergy meds as well, so I can't really so I can't even drink Coke at the moment. I have to wait like an hour. But regardless, yeah, let's just talk about the show. The show started off great with John Cena. John Cena literally came out with his same song, same type of gear. A lot of people were complaining like, I thought we were gonna get a new Cena. You know, people were like intrigued that, oh, is Cena gonna have a new look and whatever. I'm honestly glad that John Cena did not change his look. Because if you think about it, John Cena was already getting booed when he looked the same. So, what was the point to even change how he looks? You know? And why should he wrestle in a different gear? He wrestled even as a doctor of Dugonomics, and when he was even a heel. You know, he wrestled with jorts. So it's not a problem. Really, it's not. You know? I mean, is it weird seeing John Cena literally being a heel, dressing up as like the way he is? Yeah, but you know, hey, it's not a problem. A lot of people, and I was even thinking maybe he would maybe remix his theme song, maybe becoming the Doctor of Dugonomics again. Well, that would be cool. I have no problem with him having his same theme song. I have no problem with My Time Is Now. First of all, I like My Time Is Now. If you really think about it, My Time Is Now and Word Life are like the best rap songs compared to all these shitty rap songs in the fucking... Fuck it, I'll fucking tell you this. John Cena is my favorite rapper. Let's say that. I'll go along with that. I'll say John Cena is my favorite rapper compared to all these shitty rappers. Okay? I'll go on to that. At least Cena actually has talent. You can't deny that. So, anyway, Cena came out. Piles. It was like freaking... It was like not only 2006 all over again, it was also freaking... It was back in prime Cena days where let's go Cena, Cena sucks type of deal. It was like freaking 2011 Money in the Bank heat, but it was like way heavier. Like, holy shit. So John Cena came out, mega freaking reaction, boos, occasional cheers, and then you had John Cena sucks, John Cena sucks. You know, the fans were chanting John Cena, they were saying John Cena sucks. And again, I'm honestly glad they did not change the song, and I have no problem with him being the same type of look. No problem at all. No problem at all. Even though it's kind of weird, but it's no problem at all. Because even he said in his promo, what's the point? We get you, let's go Cena, Cena sucks. So he's polarized. He's basically the same character, but except it's like, you know, which I think that's the beauty of, you know, a heel. Like, thank God, you know, every time when somebody changes their character or their shtick, like when they become a babyface or they become a heel, they change their entire persona, basically. You know? Rather, like, look at Stone Cold. The beauty of guys like Stone Cold, The Rock, even Roman Reigns. You know, the beauty of them is they didn't really change their shtick, you know, when they were heels. They were just the same thing. It's just they were good or bad, they had shade of gray. You know? I like what we're seeing with Cena is that he's not going to act very different. He honestly acts the same. You know, I think that's the beauty of when you have a character, the character should be interchangeable being as a babyface and a heel. You know, if you look at fucking, like, years ago with Seth Rollins, you know, he was saying, like, you know, like when he was like in the Shield, or when he was in the Shield, he was like a badass. He was tough, you know. But like when you saw him turn heel, he's like, I'm scared. Help me, please help me. I can't do anything myself. I can't do anything my own. Help me, please. I'm the fluffer. Like, you know, like he'll be so fucking scared. He's like Swiper, no swiping. Like he'll be fucking scared as fuck. You might as well change the song to Help by freaking the Beatles. That's the beauty of characters. Like characters is supposed to work. If you have a great character, your character can work as a babyface and a heel. Same thing with guys like the Undertaker, Kane. You know, people like you're basically the same type of person. While you have certain dimensions of like, basically like you're interchangeable. You know, you don't really change much of who you are as a person, your personality. You know, that's the beauty of it. John Cena, while he is a heel, you know, he'll freaking it worked out. What he said made sense. It worked out. And he did in the same way he usually does. And he even said, what's the point to change when, what's the point to change? You're just going to react the same. It's beautiful. You know, I'm honestly happy and surprised that they're doing this, and it's great. I like it. I like what they're doing. It just John Cena finally embraced the hate. That's basically what it is, you know? That's the whole demeanor. So John Cena, he kind of teased that he was not going to talk. He kind of just dropped the mic a bunch of times. But then he finally talks after the fans booed and whatever. John Cena, the beautiful thing also about Cena, like he's a pro, he's a professional. You know, he knows how to work the crowd. So he's not going to let the crowd bother him when he's trying to speak and freaking cut a promo. So that's the beauty of like guys like Cena. He's not going to let like these people like the boos ruin his promo. So that's the beauty of this. John Cena, he says, when someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside for themselves for approval. And then he got like boos from that, and then he started to say, you guys are making this so easy for me. For 25 years, I've been the victim. Okay? I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. No. You lost that time to talk. I love how, again, it's the same type of Cena, you know? It's just he has embraced the hate, which it was a long time coming, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Take your floor, and what you do with it, all you do is be hurtful. All you're abusive. All you've ever done is bully me into being your dream damn puppet and expect me to do it with a smile on my face. No more! So very classy, thank you. Look, I'm not a babyface. I'm not a heel. I'm a human being. And each and every one of you have been awful to me. Well, go ahead. You've been awful. He's like reacting like the crowd noise, the boo. And it's been the same damn noise for 25 years. When I first got into WWE, let me know really loud how much you hate me. Yeah, moments of embarrassment, moments of shame, just like this. You let me know that I wasn't worthy of your attention. So what did I do? I went out and changed myself, hoping that you would like me just a little bit. And it worked for a second, but it wasn't enough. So what I do, I work hard as I always do, and I win, and I win, and I win, and I win, and I win a lot, and you hated it. I mean, isn't it true? Like, the fans hated it because he became basically Super Cena, which, by the way, it's not a problem for him to win all the fucking time, because wins matter, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell are you going to be viewed as believable and good? Especially with a guy who looks like Cena. How is it not believable for him to win matches against, like, all these freaking jobbers that he faced? You know? I know he buried some people. Well, if you really think about it, some of the people are not even that great. Okay? They ended up being fucking, like, failed. Okay, and the people, guess what? Who he put over the years? How did that turn out? Look at Austin fucking Theory, for fuck's sakes, okay? So what did I do? I spent the next 10 years of my life trying to give everything away that I could, and it wasn't enough. And in my final moment, and what only thing I can do right, I can go away. What a great example that you go from chanting "shut the fuck up" to cheering and what I say I'm gonna walk away. So I announce my retirement in a move that's never been done before. I actually walk away at the end of this year. I tried one more time to get along with you guys. I tried one more time to do something nice for you, and you ruined it. Just like you ruined everything. Because just like right here tonight, and 2 seconds, and it's never enough. Each one of you, these idiots, are proving right with every breath. Okay, so obviously, Cena promo is like, oh, he's turning on the fans, breaking up the fans after years of shit, after like not giving them his approval, not getting his approval and whatever. Does this Cena make Cena look freaking kind of bitchy? A little bit. I mean, but he's kind of like entitled to do this now, and it's like kind of the obvious thing to do. The fans after all booed him. But it kind of makes sense, so like, why not just embrace it and actually go along with it, actually mention it? Because like, what's the point of, they made him basically the villain. You know what I mean? So it kind of works out. And honestly, I gotta tell you, I loved every moment of this promo. I loved what he said. I loved every moment of this promo. The promo was fantastic. I liked. I just wish it was more. I wish there, like, again, just him doing stuff. So it just, whatever. It was great. All I ever do is, hey, okay, whatever. Each one of you idiots prove my right at every breath. My point is, no matter what I do, it's never enough, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. All you ever do is take. You only care about yourselves. I put my values on the line to make the importance and the choice in my life, and all you do is, you could think was, what are we gonna get? My story changed. What are we gonna get? John Cena's coming to town. What are we gonna get? This is trending. What are we gonna get? None of you sons of bitches ever ask me how I feel. No one. It's just, what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? You get nothing. You get what you earn, and you have earned is nothing. You don't get a new look. Because you dress like me, I don't dress like you idiots. You don't get new music because my voice on that song. Your time is finally up. My time is finally now. The only thing you get is a long look in the mirror of how awful each and every one you have been to me 25 years. You're chanting for Cody, and they like, we want Cody chants happen. Like, of course, your brand new shiny toy, because you are all about to put this out of pasture. Basically mentioning how he was the golden goose, the golden toy, but now they basically moved on to Cody. Like I said, with every breath, you have proved my point that you're awful people. That every single person in this room, no one is gonna be safe. No one can hide, especially the people I picked from the crowd. Yeah, I see you. I see the promo. Yes, I can identify you very easily. You're the Let's Go Cena people. Yeah, you're the one. You're the people that are like, man, I support you. You hear that, world? They Cena sucks jack-offs. You already proved themselves to be awful people. I'm about to tell you why the Let's Go Cena people are just as awful. You claim to support me. What have you ever done? You. What have you ever done to support me? What have you done to support me? All you do is steal from me. You steal my personal moments. You steal my time. You steal my you made me your freaking toy. I'm an object to you. You have made of me the butt of a stupid, invisible joke for 15 years, and you still think it's funny? It's not funny, it's pathetic. You are pathetic, and oh, you don't want to hear this? This is tough for you. You're not ready to learn the uncomfortable conversation. The truth is, you don't wear this for support. You wear this to feel good. You wear words, hustle, loyalty, respect. I live them every day. And you think you can buy the words never give up? I'm the definition of perseverance, and everyone in here knows it. You do not support me. What do you use me as an excuse for your pathetic failures of your life? All because you have done there for 25 years is sit on your ass and watch me be great. No more. This, everybody, including that one kid there, a toxic, dysfunctional relationship. he pointed out a kid, and he's like, he freaking made the kid like question his life, and it's sad, but it's like, man, did that fucking work? Like, holy shit. I just hope that John Cena, John Cena in real life, he cares about the kids. I just hope he went back to the kid and it's like, hey, hope you have no hard feelings, you know what I mean? But it was, man, it's great. Oh, you don't want to hear it. It's too tough for you, huh? Well, listen to this. I'm breaking up with one. I'm done. I'm bringing up every single person. Whether you like me or you don't. You don't. I don't need this anymore. I don't care about you. And it doesn't matter to me. And here's the thing. There's no noise you could make. There's nothing you can do because you know I'm right and you know you're wrong. This promo was like the inner hatred that he had, that inner anger. It's like he held this for so many years, and it works so much where he dig it up to become a heel, like the character he has become, where like after giving his all for 20 years, for over 20 years, now to finally embrace the hate, it works out so well. It's like, wow. While it did come up as like him kind of like acting like a crybaby, but like in the end of the day, it's like it works for like after like finally voicing his frustrations, and it's like, this is good. I loved every moment of this. I loved this. This was certainly the best part of the show. This saved the show. Okay. It just like it's great. Hopefully it leads to more good stuff. This is definitely, going to be something with John Cena. The beauty of this now, this final run, is not going to just be some nostalgia act. It's not just going to be some farewell tour. It's going to be something where it adds to his character, and it's going to, it adds to definitely some stories. So, I'm looking for, I'm just like, this was good. I'm so happy though he kept his look, he kept his theme, it all made sense. Because what's the point, Cody Rhodes comes out. He says, I think everybody's willing to hear you out, even myself, and I correctly, from what you said, they have given you your worst, but sure they have given you the worst, but they have given you the best for 25 years, and if they didn't because you were special. They did it because you can take it, and you can take it, and you can carry from it. And then John Cena says, listen, kid, and then like, enough! It's certainly not, kid, it's WWE Champion, and let me ask you, who the hell are you? Who are you? Who's the guy on this shirt right here? I don't know what you did. I was excited on a prospect of going week to week, face to face with John Cena. Instead, I got this. Well, this better not show up at WrestleMania because if it does, I run it over. I run it over because I already took its best shot and it wasn't enough. I retire it early. So go find John Cena because I want to wrestle him at WrestleMania, not this whiny bitch. And props to Cody. This is what we needed to hear. This little opening segment was not bad. This was great. Fantastic, if I must say. Huge thumbs up. If the show ended from here, this would have probably been one of the best Raws in recent memory. I'm serious. I'm serious. Fuck everything else on this show. Well, again, what would have been freaking awesome had Cena freaking came out after what Michael Cole said. He says that he heard what Michael Cole said. He says, you know what? I'm coming out at the end of the show, and I'm going to confront Michael Cole. That would have been fucking great. Michael Cole, he goes off on Cena. He says, if he exits the ring, I supported John Cena for over 25 years. He brought everything and I brought everything he was selling. I'm flabbergasted that John Cena had the audacity to blame the fans, even when they were at the reason why he's a 60-time champion, a millionaire, a movie star. And now he's acting like an irritational prick. That would have been freaking awesome. Like, after that, this could have led Cena, like, you know what? Breaking news, guy. I'm just being worried that, John Cena, he's coming back in the middle of the show, but he's going to confront you, Michael Cole. That would have been great television. That's, like, goes back to, like, the days of how, shows are run. Like a story that carries throughout the show. Again, clearly this show was about John Cena turning heel and his, explaining why his first experience, since he turned heel. It should have been, why. Obviously, if I could be honest, it would have been great if John Cena showed up after Elimination Chamber. It would have been freaking great. I still think it should have happened. Would it have been as big as the reaction like this? Maybe not. But at the end of the day, here's the thing. If he came out at Madison Square Garden, if he came on that show, that would have been, I guarantee you, the reaction would have been about the same too. Madison Square Garden would have been an instant sellout if they found out John Cena was going to be there. And I would have been there for sure. And that would have honestly made the show good too. I just feel like it, regardless, in the end, what they did, it worked out. It just, is there room for improvement? Oh, absolutely. I just think they definitely, if you have Cena there, he should have been on the end of the show too. But regardless, what they did with the opening segment was fantastic. John Cena is a freaking heel in 2025. You can't fucking believe it. I can't fucking believe it. And it works. It really works at this moment. And I'm looking forward to definitely more heel Cena. It's definitely going to be something. I liked it a lot. I enjoyed it. My buddies at work enjoyed it. I think they liked the show solely because of the Cena thing. Like, I understand, maybe you could be easily pleased with a certain one thing, but one good thing does not save the entire show to make it a good show. I'm not saying the entire show was bad, but definitely the show could have been much better. I do think, this definitely, if you really think about it, the show was not entirely great. It does not make a great show. Definitely the Cena, segment absolutely saved the show. It definitely was the only thing to really care about if you really think about it. And I'll explain why, but, it was good. It was definitely the best thing of the show, no doubt about it. After that, Stone Cold, he's announced to be at WrestleMania Access. They don't really call it WrestleMania Access anymore. They just call it WWE World at WrestleMania 41 weekend, which kind of sparks the speculation, will he be at WrestleMania? Which maybe, you never know. First match, Penta defeated Ludwig Kaiser in a no-holds-barred match. This did not feel like a no-holds-barred match, I'll be honest with you. Okay, because get it? They brawled outside the ring for a little bit, and they occasionally used they used a chair for a little bit, and I didn't really care for it. Yeah, this match did not really feel like a hardcore no DQ type of match. This definitely felt like a kind of weak-ass, modern-day no-DQ match from WWE. So I didn't really care for this match. Penta he gets interviewed. He says, shout out to Brussels, the new Bantarella, and I'm going to be handicapped and going to the world, and I want a shot on the Intercontinental Champion! Okay, whatever. Really? You defeating Braun Breaker? No, thank you. We then see Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez wish Finn Balor his luck, and then Finn says, that Jay Carter will get another step on the Liv Morgan revenge tour. And by the time next week, Finn and Raquel will win both the IC title for the Judgment Day. And I want to thank you, Dominic, for helping me. But here's the thing, Dom. I've been talking to some people, and I have a good idea. Ever since that we lost JD, I thought it'd been a good idea to do the Judgment Day. No, Tom thought of that. But I was like, and Finn was angry, well, why? Why would you have my back? Why would you think that? So great little dissension with the fucking, here's the thing. Who's gonna care whoever person gets joined in the Judgment Day? What's gonna be the fucking difference? What's gonna save this Judgment Day? Who's the fuck's gonna care? You might as well kill the Judgment Day at this point. Please. Who the hell cares? Second match, Dakota Kai defeats Ivy Nile in American Made because of distraction of Mysterio and Dragon Lee. I'm glad the match was not too long. That happened. We then see Io Sky and Bianca Belair have a contract signing. They come out and Io Sky can't speak fucking English, but the fucking Eurosmarty fans, they're gonna because all these fucking weirdos have a fucking weird yeah, they have a weird cheeky fetish. They always care about Asians. They always like, oh, Asian. And with their weird anime fucking love and shit. Because let's be honest here, smarky wrestling fans are fucking weird. They all watch anime and they watch hentai fucking garbage. Like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all weird people? And like, that's why they fucking like to pretend to care about Io Sky. I feel like she's the best thing since sliced fucking bread. It's like, why? Just because she's Asian and you guys are like to jack off on hentai and shit? Like, fuck. Like Io literally can't speak fucking English. And yet people are like, oh yeah. It's like fucking you're listening to a retarded person, like, for God's sakes. I was like, and I'm gonna tell you this, aside from Monday Night Raw with John Cena, I was almost like kind of worried whenever someone was coming into my office and they were seeing me watch it. I was like embarrassed. Like, what are you gonna make me think when I see something like this? You know what I mean? Because let's be honest here, professional wrestling is not viewed as cool anymore. Okay? Especially with how lame and nerdy wrestling fans are, and wrestling in general. When I saw a person coming in to see Io Sky talking, and it's like, oh god, I'm kind of embarrassed, because like they're gonna be like, why are people cheering this? Why are they cheering for a weird why are they cheering for this Asian chick freaking can't speak English saying dumb shit? Like, how does like, this is supposed to be professional wrestling, and it doesn't sound professional at all, for fuck's sakes. Bianca, you do not disrespect me. I don't disrespect me because I'm the world champion. Like, shut up. Io signs a contract with Bianca. Yeah, bitch, sassy black bitch. I got my big whip on the EFC of this bitch, and I go, Shakisha on your ass. No big bitch is gonna be with my ass. So I'm gonna move my hair back and forth. And then like Rhea Ripley comes out. He says, "What am I doing out here? I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do." And then because you guys stopped me, I'm gonna whatever. Why are you guys standing here? I deserve the shot. You guys had on my business. I'm gonna get on your business. So eventually, we see Rhea Ripley. She attacks both women. She hits them and a power bomb onto Io to Bianca. It doesn't even break the table, and she takes the announce table. The contract and signs it, and she pulls like a Shawn Michaels. Oh, what's old is new. Huh, they could do that. No. You're ripping off. What's old is not new. What's old is old, and it was good when it was old. When you're incorporating with people who don't really have the same star power and charisma as to people of old, who the fuck cares? Because fuck this. Obviously, this means that we're going to get a garbage triple threat match or whatever. We got Jey Uso. I'm gonna meet, I'm Jey Uso now in your city. I ain't been myself, but my mind's gonna be playing tricks. I'm gonna whip ass. I'm gonna whip Austin Theory's ass. I'm gonna whip Gunter's ass. And then we see Gunter, like, I think he attacks, he gets in a shoving contest with Jey. And then the third match, Jey Uso squashes Austin Theory, which I'm happy that happened. Jey Uso won, and then we see Gunter comes back out, and they're like brawling a little bit or whatever. And then Jey poses with the World Championship. It's just kind of cheap how they did this. Clearly, this match does not feel like a world title match compared to Cena and Cody. Which is like, well, what are they going to do for night one? Like, to me, the sad reality, what they're going to probably do, they're going to probably have one of the women match main event. Because Jey Uso does not feel like a main eventer. That's for damn sure, sadly. We got a Braun Breaker video package of how tough he is, IC champion. We then see Adam Pearce says, it's like speaking to a child. Why not give me the contract back? And the Reed's like, no, I want to be in a title match. I want to be in a title match. Like, I mean, why is Rhea Ripley acting like a child when she's supposed to act like a badass? I don't know. Even though she's not badass, in my opinion, but whatever. We got a fourth match. We get some unannounced tag match that no one really cares for. So Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee defeated the American Made team. Literally, people who are bigger than them. This match was longer than it needed to be. And then after the match, we had maybe not Chad Gable attack them. It may have been Chad Gable, maybe not. He's dressed as a luchador, and he attacks them both. A lot of people are saying that, oh, this might be might be a luchador, like maybe Red Phoenix. Like, no. They're clearly pulling off an Owen Hart. So watch in a few months, Chad Gable eventually falls and dies. I'm just kidding. We got Seth Rollins promo. It's like, and even my buddy from work, like one of my buddies from work, we are so. Like, if a normal person thinks that Seth Rollins looks gay, what does that fucking tell you? We were so like worried, like, oh my god, what fucking gay outfit Seth Rollins would come out as? And for once, he doesn't come out really looking gay. He just have fucking gay pants, but whatever. Seth Rollins comes out, he's like, I'm Rollins Russell, I'm the Revolution, I'm here now. He goes, shut up, you fucking queer. Like, you say the most dumb fucking promos. God. Welcome to Monday Raw. By the sounds of it, you already know it. You know, but I'm the guy. Like, shut up. I'm the Revolution. Everybody like, fuck off. You take dicks up the asshole. We get it. All right, God. I'm just gonna come out here and be all mad, but it's kind of hard to be mad when your beautiful voice surrounding me. Thank you so much. He mentions how the crowd are singing the stupid fucking song. It's like, ugh, stop it. You know, we'll get back to talking about CM Punk, but let's talk about Roman Reigns. As you saw that footage, you probably saw, I was mad as hell that Roman Reigns came for revenge of Seth Rollins. Absolutely not, because I would have done the same thing. The problem is, after all these years, the wise man is here. Roman Reigns still can't come up with a plan. He needs his own architect to do his thing. He had to figure out all the time the pace and the moment where he expected it. And the detail is, the man whose name we're just chanting a bit ago. Yeah, the luckiest loser on the face of the planet. Because if I had just a few moments in that cage with Punk, I would have done what I promised I would do. I would stop Seth right through the match. End his WrestleMania dreams. I would have put his career on ice. I would have taken care of CM Punk's problem for all of us, for the rest of us, including Roman Reigns. But now it's just the good old days. I'm here to clean up Roman Reigns' mess, and don't worry about the OTC. I'll sure to put him on my place all wrong. And just so happened, my two favorite people, CM Punk and Roman Reigns, are gonna be in the same place at the same time this Friday on SmackDown. And trust me, Brussels, I wish they were here too, which. It would be cool, right? I mean, shouldn't they have Roman and fucking Punk on this show? They should be here. But no, we got Seth Rollins and his gay fucking song. But I was thinking, why should we let the boys all have all the fun? And why don't we take a trip to Italy? And we take a trip to SmackDown where I put myself right between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and how we talk about that. How does that sound? Like a nice solve a problem to clean up a mess? So clearly, basically setting up a fucking triple threat, which is obvious, sadly. But that's happening on Friday. Russell, this is Monday. This is not Friday. You got a hell of a crowd. How about we guys sing my beautiful song? And it's like, really? That's how you end a fucking segment? To just sing a fucking stupid song? Yeah, that's really good freaking way to cop the... I don't even know. I just think that's gay. I go, oh, this shit sucks. This shit is gay. Ugh. Fuck. They announced next week on Monday Night Raw, we're gonna have Lyra Valkyria face. I'm tired of this. Why is it like every week they have a title match? It's like every fucking week they have these meaningless title matches. Why should we care about Lyra Valkyria defending the title against Raquel Rodriguez? What's the story for this match? And what's even the story with Braun Breaker and Finn Balor? Like, what's the stories for these matches, for God's sakes? CM Punk will be here next week. Jey Uso and a mystery partner will face A-Town Down Under, and we'll see Cena and Cody Rhodes again in the same roof, which, okay, so what's the point of this week then, Cathy Kelly interviews AJ Styles. He says he has a lot of things to say about Logan Paul last week's recap podcast, and he stands by everything he said, so they're trying to make people care about the whole recap podcast that nobody fucking really cares for unless you're a weirdo. Karrion Kross and Scarlett joins the conversation. Kross wants to offer a different perspective, but AJ's mad at himself that the fact that Logan Paul made it WWE quicker than he did. And AJ has no time for Karrion's mind games and walks away, and then Karrion and Scarlett, like, mind games, it's like, who really cares? All I have to say is Scarlett's fucking gorgeous as fuck, Good for Karrion Kross. He's definitely having fun in the Big Black Cast, that's for sure. Good for him. Rhea Ripley will be on the podcast, the Raw Recap podcast. Like, who the hell cares? The main event. Braun Breaker defeats Finn Balor for the Intercontinental Championship. Who the fuck did not see this coming? During the match, Dominic and Carlito came out to try to distract Braun Breaker. The match kind of ended climactically, really, because like we kind of knew that Braun Breaker was gonna win. He eventually does win after Dominic unintentionally cost Balor the match with, like, basically, he tries to help, stop Braun Breaker, but get it, Finn's hurt his Onion Man balls, and a spear. Braun Breaker then attacks them, and then, they get attacked Braun Breaker right after the match, but then Penta comes out, and after that, after Penta saves him, we get a face-off with Braun Breaker and Penta. Like, that's really the cliffhanger for the show. Like, I'm sorry, but this is not a main event worthy type of match, and not a way to end the show with this type of mid-carder type of thing. I know people want to pretend they like Pentagon or whatever, but listen, this is the fucking main event! And I understand they want to try to make the Intercontinental seem like important, but after years of shit, and especially, let's be honest here, why the hell, how does that make any sense to main event the show when you have Cena there, It seems like it's all reversed, Like, maybe Cena should be ending the show. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that, but based on what they did, I didn't really care. Like, aside from the Cena thing, But overall, I mean, the show wasn't terrible. The crowd obviously was very, they were very happy. I mean, they're smarky fans, but whatever, I get it. They'd be very crazy for something, when they don't normally get wrestling shows. But good for them, and, good for how they reacted during the Cena promo. I mean, it does seem like, though, the problem with the wrestling fans, though, is like they want to make the show about themselves. That's the problem. They want to make the show about themselves. I get it, they want to put themselves over with the weird chants and whatever. Like, that's the problem, like, especially with the European fans. So, but hey, it is what it is, what they did. I just don't like this whole argument, the US fans are not as passionate as the UK fans, like, maybe because they don't put themselves over, okay? Just saying. And how can you really blame the US fans, like, when they know the shit sucks? I mean, at least with this show was definitely better than SmackDown this past Friday, so there was, like, a reason to actually react to something. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. But regardless, overall, still room for improvement. The show could have been much better. Was it the worst show? No, but it wasn't really that great as people may think it was. But definitely the Cena promo, Cena was definitely on fire on this show. That's for sure. This was a great opener of a show. Other than that, show kind of went downhill, in my honest opinion, because I didn't really care much after. It wasn't terrible. It's just whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, that happened. This show was just all John Cena. Let's just be for real here. And that's why it would have been great, like, if they had Cena came out in the end of the show, maybe have him something to do, would have been great. Heck, why not something with him and R-Truth? Him being a fucking R-Truth would have been something. I don't know. Just something, like stories, man. Something like relates to back in the days of good wrestling, where you had the characters, they opened the show and main event the show. Like, come on. But at the end of the day, it wasn't a terrible show. Cena was on fire. Hell of an opening segment. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just keep it real. Get your gains. Just holds magnificently. Inspire Mr. Bitches go oh shit. That's all I'm gonna say, people. Just keep it real. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Not a bad show. Not a bad show, but not the great, but obviously, Cena's on fire. Fucking Cena rules as a fucking heel, that's for sure.